are back. I'm super excited to share where we are at. This is where we left off last time, and I was asking you in the first video, in part one, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you know if we're going to be filling these out, you will find out here shortly. But I did share in the last video that when we were doing this process, I wasn't there because I was out with my girlfriend, Christelle, that I've known since, I believe, middle school. So I was just sharing the experience with her. And my mom also came to visit, so we were super excited about that. And check us out, 3 generations sitting right there, enjoying our time together. And in between welcoming our friends and family to the property and the next phase of the project, we went out and made a major investment. We purchased a dump trailer. This is one of those purchases that we made for the property, and you wouldn't even know in the finished product if we didn't share it with you. And we know we can go and turn around and sell this trailer. We bought it for $13,000 cash. We can sell it later on, and it saved us a lot because they were quoting us like $200, $180 for a load of builder, and we end up getting it for $70 just by going to the yard ourselves and with our own trailer. So it offsets the cost, and we know that it's a piece of equipment that we can sell later on and still turn a profit, especially in today's economy. You'll learn about this more later on. Like a septic company that we were working with, we ended up not working with them anymore because they wouldn't allow us to haul our own masonry dirt for the septic system. Wowzers. Whoa. We've got dirt. We got some dirt. Okay, back up. As you can see, we are super excited about every step of the process, even a load of dirt. Whoa. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know when we update on more videos, because we will share more about the price gouging within that company when it comes to dirt and this septic system. And we will also highlight the new company that we're working with that has the flexibility, that understands that we're owner builders. And if you watched a video on why we decided to be owner builders, you will see that one of the reasons was because we wanted to be able to save, so we wouldn't be upcharged on materials and things like that. So go ahead and check out that video as well, and I'll link all these other videos from before in the description. Didn't I tell him he was stuck? Told him he was gonna be spinning. Terry, you stuck. Aye.
This is really fun. I never seen one. I seen one drive, but I never seen one
dump, right? Wow. The rain is coming. We're gonna have to go underneath the thing. Oh, okay. He's not stuck. You knew he wasn't stuck? I didn't know he wasn't stuck. He looked like he was stuck to me. Woo-wee! Back up, Jabari. It's going down. Look at that handsome man. Could just eat him up. Okay, that was kind of strange. Sorry. If you've watched this long, you deserve to hear that. Look at my babies. Are you really doing that? And in your clothes? That's why your clothes can never get back to the color it's supposed to be. Oh Lord, here we go. My kids. Oh. Look at that. You guys are so cute. Oh, and I should add, it was around this same time that I actually found a toxin-free laundry system that actually works to remove stains for all the things that are happening here. And if you want those details, they will be in the description. It's like American Ninja Warrior. Rastafari, your pants are light, and I see your butt. You better pull those pants up. Let me see what you got, bud. Lost a shoe.
You ever know what is this? Because it looks very cool.
Is it a shell?
No, it doesn't have open crack.
It's a pebble.
I found my first pebble.
Yeah, pretty cool pebble. That's why my nails are always dirty. He found a pebble. He found a pebble. And this is why my little girl is the way she is, because she's always hanging with these boys. Gonna fill the house up. the dark dirt. I'm singing, but I legit have reason to sing because I am super excited. Terry's going to be using a bobcat to fill that fill cell that we put in. All right. Hey, Rastafari, that's enough. Jabari, that's enough. Come on, come down. Thank you, guys. Whatever way, as long as you come down and you're not going back up there. You're what? Oh. And you know, it's like that because it rained. Do you want me to hold the door open for you, babes? Huh? I said get down. You got it? Next time you have to remember to take the shovel off before you dump. You gotta remember to take the shovel off before you dump. Sorry. I pulled it all the way out, that's why. That thing almost took me away. It was not even gonna close all the way, but the initial shock of it. There's a lot of pebbles. All in here. I think that's one, right? This? No, the next one next to it. Wait, no, is that one? Is it no, it's just a rock. Hey, Safari Rose. You can't go up there. It's too muddy. You guys don't go back up there. Look at your feet. Look at your feet, Rastafari.
Okay. I'm going to need to hold it down.
You're going to do what?
I'm going to need to hold it down.
You need to hold it down? You definitely do. Come here, Safari Rose. Wow.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that we end up filling those fill cells. So that was a question, like the pop quiz from the last part 1. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. But that was the quiz. Do we fill them? And we do. And I'm going to show you
some pictures basically showing that they're filled with concrete. And you get the gist of it. This is Terry's father here. He has been coming out periodically during the journey just to see where we're at with things. He has a shovel in hand while Terry is using this skid steer. Shout out to Taylor Rental, a local rental company that we rent this from. And I told you earlier in this video that I felt that he was going to get stuck. So he's using recycled asphalt right here to fill out the area where he was dumping originally. And then he uses the skid steer to fill inside of the home. I actually don't have much footage because I missed out on this. I was at a charity event with the kiddos, and after that, a friend of mine was having a grand opening for her store here in Naples, and then we went to the Patriot Watering Hole for lunch, also known as Seed to Table, and then I was able to go back to the property, and Terry snagged this cool picture in front of the progress that he had made.
It's a busy place today. Lifesaver Electric, plumber, E-friend.
And this is why I'm rarely in videos. You see, I paint him in the best possible light. He's always working, which he is, and you've seen that in previous videos, but he gets my backside. Anywho, on that day, everybody that had to do with the underground work was there. Masonry, plumbing, and electric.
Putting in some work today. We passed our plumbing inspection, and now we
slow it down because we have this plywood that creates a form around the house where the concrete is going to be poured in. So we're leveling things out and doing a few other finishing details.
Basically covering things up. The kiddos are already enjoying this space. My king has taken his rightful place next to his queen. Talking that mess. Always talking that mess. So the first floor is about to go down. Right there? It's looking good. So this is an update of what is going on. The first floor is going.
And be sure to check out the full Building the Estates playlist that led up to
this week. We are going to be pouring our concrete slab soon. Plumbing is in. We have a few footers A few extra footers that are going in. We have a termite treatment underneath here.
Which is per EPA and Florida Agriculture guideline that before you pour your slab, you have to do a pre-treatment for termites.
So, look at you. This is our update. Actually, I'm going to step out of the house completely. We step out. This is not a running zone. All right. Oh, Daddy said let's go. So, stepping back. First floor. Rough plenty. Oh, they on the porch. Look at them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Not strange at all. Y'all not strange at all. Go stand with your daddy real fast. Let me take a picture of you all. Let me take a picture of y'all. Congratulations. Scoot over. Hey, at the front door. You're walking into your house. You are walking into your brand new house. Go ahead. Go ahead. Whoa, let me take a picture. Congratulations. You're walking into your brand new house. Y'all not strange. Y'all not strange at all because it's not that high. Yeah. This is our front entry right over here. So I'm going to have to climb up. And I'm up.
Take note of two things. The rebar from under the ground are going up and they'll actually go up to the second floor. And you'll realize that we have two different surfaces textures of the concrete. This guy right here is using a machine where he is smoothing out the interior surfaces of the home, whereas this other guy is using a hand tool where he's making the exterior surfaces more rough.
A little front porch. And we're in. We are in. First floor. This is the corner that I stood in the other day, so maybe I can take a picture from it again without falling off the edge. Get as close to the edge as I can, so I don't want to fall. Let me get a picture while I'm recording. Where are you, camera? Okay, here you are. Okay. All right. So first floor, getting it in, getting it done. The first floor patio. And there's a second floor patio. Step in there. Maybe I can get it from this side. Oh, this is just amazing. Floor nice and smooth. Good to go. Good to go. We have our floor. And
what they're doing here is removing the plywood that they use to create a form or a box around the house where they can pour the concrete for the monolithic slab. And it's about a block or a block high.
this house is pretty high up, man. Yeah. Yep. It just doesn't, because it's with the stem wall, it seems like it's just higher compared to the other house over there that's going up.
Monolithic?
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't have the stem wall, you would just have to like bring
Dirt in to the sides, right? But we don't want to do that because we might not even fill in like all back here because we want to do a pool eventually.
Oh, yeah?
So we're not filling everything. We'll fill what we have to and then kind of go from there. All right. So your day's almost done today, right?
What?
You guys are almost done for today, right? All right. Cool, cool. Nice size 2-car garage. All is well with the world here. All is well with the world. I'm loving it. A little panoramic view. And here we go.
Wait, I wonder what she's doing. Wow. So you inside your garage right now? Of course you were.
Huh?
You probably come sleep here last night if I say yeah.
Whatever, you try to put me on blast, I'm not gonna say nothing to you.
You had a tent, all you gotta do go get your covers and then
I'm not listening.
you would sleep. You in your garage, bitch.
I'm in the garage. Look at her now. Look at her now.
So every time you come here, you're gonna be in the garage.
I'm not. Stop, Terry. Jeez. I'm happy. Terry, no, seriously. I'm loving all of this. This is gonna be my spot right there
Uh-huh.
and right here.
She actually parked in the garage where the garage is going to be.
To the front door. Not before you come in here. I'm gonna act like I'm cleaning and you're not, okay? Acting, because you know I don't like cleaning. I'm just sweeping. Oh, you sweeping too? Thank you. Hey, don't just walk in my house. You gotta knock.
all the fun is had and will be had on the property, like taking content pictures with these cool berries that grow on the property. Also on this day, we had some friends that came to visit. Shout out to Ken and Celia and their beautiful daughter that came by to see us. And check out the background. What do you think is going up next? We will be waiting for your response in the comment section. And thank you for watching the second part of us building the foundation for My Greener Pasture Estates. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you found value in it. Subscribe to the channel as well as turn on the notification bell, and we'll continue to be greener together. See you in the next one.